When the mouth can't chew what the eyes perceive to be digestible. The inability to chew or to grind something with one's teeth suggests that what has entered the mouth is too tough or impenetrable for the sharpness presently available to break it down. But why wouldn't the eyes recognize this before attempting to digest it? Esoterically speaking, truth acts as a sharp edge. The depth of our understanding determines whether or not we are able to see things as they truly are. And seeing things as they truly are allows for accountability. When our discernment is sufficiently sharp, we can determine whether what we are considering to take into ourselves can be absorbed without complication. We see clearly before introducing it into the body for rational processing, because it would be irrational to knowingly ingest what cannot be properly broken down. There appears to be knowledge gathered through past experience that assist us almost intuitively with the decisions we deem necessary to make in the present. And so, if it turns out that we have bitten off more than we can chew, then the information we subscribed to when making that choice wasn't proven trustworthy. So, moving forward requires acknowledging that the perspective wasn't so buena vista, but quite mala. Not to discourage us, but to give us confidence, because the conviction to acknowledge this guarantees a favorable outcome. Our ability to perceive what we could not chew prevented us from swallowing what could have otherwise choked us. And choking is clearly a sign of misunderstanding. It reveals a gap between what we attempted to receive and our present ability to process it. A gap that cannot be closed merely by forcing the substance farther down. If we liken choking to something desirable, where is the incentive to think differently? So, how can we be discouraged by revelation? The revelation shows us what we falsely considered a passage was actually a dead end, hence the choking. Choking occurs at the end of a passage that affords no exit. There is no way forward when clarity concerning a thing is absent. It is like being unable to swallow or spit out what we are unable to chew. What appeared to be digestible was too tough because the necessary sharpness was not present to break it down according to where we currently are. The purpose, however, is not to act sharp, it's to understand sharpness. And when it is absent, to remain grateful for the understanding we presently possess. Because we know what established understanding feels like. It feels like satisfaction. It leaves us so settled that we are no longer eager to bypass what has not yet been made clear to our minds. To bypass clarity would oppose divine order, because it's not the purpose of the Most High to deny us passage. It is the purpose of the Most High to make the passage clear through intelligence, and through that intelligence to create within us a space necessary to hold what is being revealed. We do not abandon what has already been established and rush into an experience we are not yet prepared to maintain or hold. This is the kind of confusion we know the Most High is not in the business of creating. We must know that we do not deserve to enter into an experience perceiving favor only to discover through that experience that we have overestimated our discernment. We do not deserve to be left picking up pieces because there was no match between the experience we entered and our present level of growth. If there was a match, we would not be gathering leftover pieces from a loss. We would be multiplying, flipping what we received to create a deeper experience. There would be no loss, but expansion and enlargement of our territory because our present state was already established. Our position would be secure enough for clarity to extend, allowing us to build and integrate more deeply with the Most High. Within that alignment, we live as the royals we were created to be. We are never required to choke because we are eager to keep cadence with the Spirit. That is our lot. And only becoming satisfied with what has already been established are we properly prepared to receive more for the building. It is not the desire of the Most High for us to be burdened by the incoherence of what we are observing, that through a lack of clarity, we become fragmented and emerge worse than when we began. Such an embodiment would testify to disconnection from divine source rather than connectivity thereto. And if we know this, why should we be discouraged by the revelation? Why should we be discouraged by the disclosure? Insight does not arrive without intelligence. It exposes the dead end while also providing the understanding through which genuine passage can be recognized. Once new information has been properly broken down and digested, it can move what we currently hold forward. And in that forward movement, we assume a position higher than the one we occupied before. From that higher position, we consequently pull lower vibrations upward, not through force, but through the inspiration of our embodiment. Those who are suited to receive may be inclined towards what is being made clear within their own minds. They too can avoid the choking that a lack of discernment brings when our insight gets ahead of what we are presently capable of digesting. What good is sight if we are not able to see what is truly there? I'm capturing my journey. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you get the picture.